In today's video I'll show you how to shape a nice green bowl like this one you can see in here. So let's get started. My new purchase, my recent purchase is shrub shear. It's perfect for those shrubs like this. Those are ilex. This one is ilex bowl, and it needs trimming. As you can see, I just purchased that as well, but because of a little rain you can see that new grow which just in here's coming off a bit too much, so we're gonna trim it, give it a nice trim to make it look nice and tidy. So those shears, they're better than secateurs. You don't want to be using secateurs in this. You want to be using shrub shears. So I purchased one of those from Amazon. Those are actually from Bergen and Bow, and they look really good. They are a recommendation from Royal Horticulture Society. So really nice pair, nice and green. I love that. It's very green, nice and sharp. Whatever you want to be, you know, cutting anything, your plants or trimming your plants in your garden, you want to make sure that your tools are very sharp. So you don't want to be using tools which are not sharp, because you can only, you know, cause some damage to your plants. So you don't want to be doing that. Just remember to use sharp tools. To keep it in nice shape, you want to use some oil as well. So you want to be putting oil after each cut to make it, you know, keep it nice, fresh and clean. And of course you need to sharpen them regularly. Okay, we've got ilex bowl in here, nice and green. There was a little bit of rain, so we've got a bit new shoots in here. We're gonna cut it, of course, today. The only thing to note is that this one hasn't been put in the ground yet. If you have purchased one and it's already got new grow, what I would recommend is cut it when you've got it outside, without putting to the soil outside, because it's easier. So if you've got it like this, you want to cut it, trim it. You can move it around, which is cool, because you don't have to, you know, it doesn't require much effort, and you can just trim it, move it around, look, check, and make sure it's perfect. Where if you put it in a soil, in a place where you want it to be, then it's much harder to be trimming it. So you want to make it easier for you if you can. So trim it first, then put it you know, where you want it. If you've got one in a soil already planted, then obviously you just want to make sure it's trimmed properly. So you want to take your time and cut it properly, check again, go around, you know, squeezing between the plants you've got there, and make sure it's trimmed properly. It will look much nicer. The other thing is, if you're watching this because this is first time you trimming one, the good news is that you can make lots of mistakes and you shouldn't worry. More often you do it, better you get, like with everything else. So I wouldn't worry too much. If you make any mistakes, and let's say you cut too much and something is sticking out, or something has been, you've got a hole, don't worry. New leaves gonna come out, like those green one, and we'll fill it up. So don't worry too much. You can fix the problems like this. Those are not a problem. They'll be fixed. They will fix itself later on. So we want to trim it nicely, and you know, this one will be easy to trim. If you've got one, I do have actually two in my garden which hasn't been trimmed forever. I don't think they have been trimmed ever. So we're gonna have a go at trimming them and see how we go. But yeah, you shouldn't worry. So we're gonna trim it now and see how it's gonna look after. When you put it in a soil, it's harder, obviously, but with this one you can turn around, check properly, to take your time. More time you take, better it will look. So let's trim this bad boy. When is the perfect time to trim your shrubs? The best time would be definitely spring. So this is when you've got that new grow. You want to trim it then to give it nice shape. And in September time, in preparation for winter. So those are two times you want to be trimming them. You want to feed them around March time. That's the best time to feed it. Okay, in today's video I'll show you how to cut it, how to shape your ilex bow. This one was £20 from B&Q, very nice, highly recommended. And it's Ilex Jenny bow, 25 centimeters. And I'll show you step by step how to cut it, how to trim it. So this one is before, and I will show you after, step by step, how you should do it. So you'll have perfect green bow. When to trim a little ilex like this, or any, you know, green shrubs you've got, is the best time is when you've got those extra green layers, the new ones, light green, and you've got the right height. So let's say this is the height you want to get rid of and trim all the green additional leaves layers, you see, so it will be more, we'll keep the shape, we can then create better shape and stronger shape. So it's not gonna go, all the energy of the plant's not gonna go into growing, it will go into making it look more healthy and fuller. So this is what we want to achieve by trimming it. We're gonna opt for a fuller round bowl rather than going over energy of the plant going into growing it. This is perfect size for us, for my little garden, so I don't want it to grow any higher, so I want to trim it and make sure it's full, especially in here. Nice bowl. So it's time to trim. Where and how we starting? So first of all, the most important thing is how you're gonna hold your shears. So we're gonna hold it first, start this way. So you're gonna be holding it that way and going around. So we're gonna concentrate on middle part. So from here to here, this is what we're gonna be concentrating first, and we always go with your scissors out. So we're gonna go around and shape it around it, all the way around it, from here to here. Then we're gonna hold our scissors that way, and we're gonna be cutting it that way around. Once we have shaped it, then third part is to cut this side in here. So from this side, from here to here, especially if you've got some plants around it, what you want to do is cut from here to here to make it thinner. So this part from here to here gonna be much thinner, and then it creates that nice perfect bowl if this is round, and then in here it's a bit thinner, those both sides, and that's it. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we're gonna do first part, second and third in here. First part completed, so we have cut from here to here, so it looks nice and round all around. In here, don't worry about this, we've got, this will fill up in next season, so it's fine. After trim it will be fine. We'll have new ones next season, it will be filled up, so it will be perfect. For now, it just needs a nice shape. So first part is done from here to here. Now we're gonna do the top, and as I said before, you're gonna hold your scissors like this and go around it. So this is what we're gonna do. You can hold your shears that way, so like this, go around it with it, and then at the end, very end, we're just gonna cut the top, very top, like this. When you're doing very top, you want to hold your scissors like this to cut it straight, and then you're gonna shape it with sides instead. So you want it more straight cut in here, like this. I've got a final look, nice and round trim. If you follow my steps, you can do it perfectly yours. Okay, and the end result, it looks really nice, fresh bowl, nicely shaped as you can see in here. And by the way, I done it first time. I'll see you in my next video, so make sure to subscribe. Bye.